Welcome back, my beautiful sinners, to another great and amazing video with your boy, the Savior. That's right, welcome back to the channel. It's great to be back, baby. That's right, I'm back again. I've been gone a while. I'm sorry. Did you miss me? Probably not. But if you're new to the channel, which is highly likely, go down below and subscribe for fresh and original moist content pretty much every single day, okay? Check out my music on all music platforms and become a member because I will help grow your channel by collabs and shoutouts. You will get extra content. We will create a fresh, moist community, and together we will take over this earth, okay? That's the game plan, Sonny Jim. Today, my sinners, of course, we are discussing the UFO report by the Pentagon, okay? The UFO briefing, the UFO Pentagon report that is coming very, very soon. A lot of people have been talking about this, and I love discussing aliens, I love discussing UFOs, I love to discuss the wider universe and why we are here, what is our purpose and our function on this tiny little rock. The fact is, my sinners, we are just tiny little monkeys, okay, living on a space rock, okay, and we are basically a tiny fraction of what makes up this massive universe, and the fact that it might be infinite and it's ever expanding, and new stars are constantly blowing up and creating new, wonderful, amazing things that we never will ever get to see. That is truly amazing if you ask me. And then you can go even deeper into string theory and the deeper understanding of the universe with all of these elements, quarks, electrons, particles, and all of these interactions, dark matter, and all of this crazy stuff that we are only just learning about, and all of these new elements that we are just learning about, and the multiverse theory, parallel universes, and all of this crazy stuff. You know, anything is pretty much possible. Reality is what you make of it, and yes, science has brought us a lot of knowledge and a lot of understanding, but at the end of the day, we can't really fully understand the universe and the nature of existence. That is impossible, and we live in such a crazy universe. It's impossible to truly ever understand it, and I don't think we ever will, and the fact that it's forever changing is just amazing to me. And the ignorance that a lot of people have, thinking that we are the only intelligent life in this massive universe, is just mind-boggling. The idea of life is very extraordinary and Earth is very special, but just because we can't see it, we've literally just sent out tiny little probes to basically, you know, a few places in the universe. It's very stupid to me that all of these scientists and, you know, people like Neil deGrasse Tyson, who is just a complete egomaniac, if you ask me, they have the arrogance and the nerve to say that we are alone in the universe and pretty much that life on other planets is impossible and all of this stuff. You know, it's just insane to me because we live in such a massive universe that it's impossible, if you ask me, just by the laws of probability, that alien life doesn't exist somewhere in the universe. I really am a true believer that alien life does exist somewhere in the universe. But the real question is, have we been visited by alien life? Have we seen alien life come onto Earth? Have we seen alien life here on this planet? That is what has been troubling so many people for so many years. A lot of people have had encounters with aliens, or so they claim, with these weird dreams and these visitors basically having dreams, you know, about aliens, and then a lot of them believe that is a real thing, a real experience. Then there are so many people out there who have seen UFOs flying across the sky, and there has been a lot of video footage from UFOs. And of course, a UFO doesn't mean that it's an alien life form, an alien spaceship. A UFO, of course, just means it's an unidentified flying object, okay? That's what UFO means, okay? And the fact is, we have no idea if they are alien or not. And finally, the government has always been very hush-hush about it. They've always been very secretive, especially around Area 51 and all this Rockwell business. It's kind of sus, if you ask me, because the government has always tried to be very hush-hush about even the discussion of alien life on other planets or alien life on this planet, and pretty much every time that aliens ever get brought into discussion, it gets shut down as just a mad conspiracy theory. I really don't think that is very useful or productive for humanity. Instead, humans are constantly trying to control speech, shut other people's opinions down, instead of learning that everyone can have their own opinions, and it's good to have discussion, it's good to have different philosophies, it's always good to have conversations about any kind of topic. And I honestly don't know why the government is always so afraid about discussing aliens. I really don't understand why we can't have conversations about alien life forms and stuff like that. Throughout history, we have now seen lots and lots of footage of unidentified flying objects in our human atmosphere and in the sky that we are constantly breathing and flying across, going to different countries. You know, military aircrafts have captured footage of this weird spinning, rotating UFO. We have now seen so many different examples of UFOs, and of course I'm not going to pretend that this isn't, you know, like a dream for many people, because we don't really want to feel like we are alone, unless of course you are religious and you believe like, you know, we're all here for a magical purpose, which is possible and a valid argument, but not really when you compare it to science. But everyone's entitled to their belief. But for me personally, I believe there must be alien intelligent life out there in the universe, and a lot of people believe it as well, but a lot of people are afraid to even admit it because it just seems scary to them, or they don't like to think about the bigger picture. It just becomes frightening to realize how small they are in the grand scheme of things. I don't really understand it, but a lot of people are like that, and of course, you don't want to think? Get religion! Governments really shouldn't be so skittish and trying to hide all of this information, because that only makes people more and more paranoid, thinking that yes, there definitely is alien life and they're trying to hide something. This official government UFO report is going to release everything that they know to the public. This is a big deal because it's actually finally being verified and being released to the public, everything that they know about UFOs. Now, personally, I don't think they're going to share everything that they know, because some things they're going to want to keep to themselves for security reasons, and perhaps they don't want other countries knowing that they know about their weird technology. But we now have seen tons of military reports and tons of military footage showing weird objects in the sky, some of which don't make any sense, like the Tic Tac UFO, which doesn't travel like any kind of human technology that we've ever seen. The UFO Tic Tac object doesn't have a propulsion system, and I understand that a lot of this could just be camera tricks, and you know, we are constantly using our primitive technology to film this, and of course it could just be lens flares and just our technology basically bugging out. This could also just be human technology, experimental technology from other countries like Russia and China or America. Who knows? You know, we are constantly advancing and we are constantly creating new crazy technologies and drones. And personally, I think that is very probable. I don't think in this report we're going to see anything about alien life or alien UFOs. The thing that I think is possible is, as we constantly explore, as an intelligent life form explores their greater surroundings, we don't actually send out humans, we don't actually send out our own beings, because we can't withstand that much travel. So it makes sense to build robots and drones and these aircrafts that aren't actually being piloted by a biological being, but it doesn't mean that they weren't created by a biological being. I think it is possible that in this report we might see alien technology, alien drones being deployed by alien life to basically just explore and navigate the universe. It is possible that we are seeing some kind of alien technology, some kind of alien drones being sent out to just explore the universe, or perhaps to even find intelligent beings and basically just keep an eye on them and basically study them. That is possible. But what I think is most probable is this is just advanced human technology from other countries, you know, advanced military tech that we haven't seen before. But there are some things that really can't be explained, like that Tic Tac object, which doesn't really match our understanding of technology, or it doesn't really interact with the laws of nature. And it's pretty crazy, because if you see it, you'll know what, if you've seen the video, you'll know what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, I don't think that this Pentagon UFO report will actually release anything about aliens, but I think it will raise questions about the technology. I think this will raise questions about how we use advanced military technology, and how keeping all of this stuff hidden from the public actually causes more distrust and how we need to learn to be open, because that is how we can actually function in a respectful democracy. That is how a respectful and functioning real democracy should operate, not by hiding the truth, but by sharing all of this information and sharing all of our new creations and technology for the benefit of other people, not to scare people or spread misinformation and theories about aliens and all of this kind of crazy stuff. Personally, I have seen UFOs. I'm not sure if it was an alien life or not, but I personally have seen a UFO in my lifetime. When I was in the countryside, I saw this weird orange flying object that moved so quickly, like something that I've never seen before. It was a big object as well. It wasn't really anything that I've ever seen before. It wasn't a type of aeroplane. It could have been some kind of military technology. Like I said, different militaries and countries are often trying to compete with each other, trying to create new deadly weapons or new advanced technologies to try and basically navigate the world and the greater universe. But this competing and the secrecy is why humanity is never going to get that far, if you ask me, because this just causes so much distrust, and this is why we see so much conflict within our world. And if we are being visited by aliens, or what's more likely, some kind of alien technology drone, or some kind of aircraft that they built, just some kind of probe, then I think that they've probably realized that our species is a complete joke. But I just find it interesting. I really hope that this UFO Pentagon report does actually report something interesting and real. It's just really good now to finally see some kind of trust between government and their citizens. It's not actually real trust, but it's good to see some kind of law come in where we actually get access to this information and it's not all hidden. But if it was real alien life, I don't think it would ever be reported in this document, let's be real, but it is very interesting to say the least. Let me know your opinions down below on UFOs and alien life, and if you believe in alien life and this Pentagon UFO report, if you think it's going to show us anything of value, or if you think it's just going to be full of errors and technology mistakes, or perhaps some kind of advanced human tech that we haven't seen before, which would be interesting. But like I said, I still don't think they're going to release everything, because if it's a threat to their country and their military and their information of another country's technology, then they're never going to really talk about that. But that's the problem, is humans really need to learn to we really need to be careful creating these future technologies and then hiding it from the public, because this is what causes massive paranoia and distrust between its people and its rulers. And that is why our system is such a joke, because we shouldn't have rulers in the first place, and having these different warring factions is why our world can't progress and why we aren't already out there exploring the galaxy and discovering new worlds together as a humanity, which is what we should be doing. Anyway, that's my little ramble over. Let me know your opinions down below about UFOs and this UFO Pentagon report, and let me know if you think we're going to see some kind of alien life, or if it's just going to be one big error, one big joke, or if you think this is some kind of human military technology. And the fact that the Pentagon actually publicly stated that this is real footage, it's not fake, it's not something that's created with CGI, because that is so easy to do now. This is 100% real, really does make you question about what is actually out there, and if we are actually being visited by some kind of alien technology or alien life. Thank you so much for watching, my sinners, and I'll see you in the next video. Have yourselves a great day. Peace out.